Good morning, everyone. It's Gabriella, and this week's video series is going to cover the latest research article that claimed that high-protein diets midlife causes premature death and cancer. I'm debunking this article based on reading what the article stated and also correlating it to how you apply that in practice to prevent disease and make it into a smart meal plan for that person. So the article that came out recently that many of you probably have read already, it says that those who eat a high protein diet before 65, it increases the risk of diabetes and cancer due to two things that they saw. So what they proposed was protein usually has a relationship with a hormone IGF, which is a human growth hormone. And it says that if you increase that your protein, usually it causes the balance to be out of whack and it affects the aging of these hormones. They didn't quite explain as to how this causes cancer, but they were directly linking it to possibly the effects on the cells itself. And it said it possibly has a relationship to insulin. Now that statement alone, it's less than one paragraph that they explain why this possibly would occur. When you look into practice, many of our patients that come to us that eat a low protein diet actually have elevated blood sugar and diabetes due to not having many of their calories come from protein and diverting that into having a higher fat, so it increases cholesterol, or a higher carbohydrate, which increases triglycerides and elevated blood sugars causing diabetes. So if you take this into practice, while the IGF hormone might be increased due to a high protein intake, it's more you're more at risk to have diabetes due to having a low protein intake. And that's what I see is important to look at here. Also, it said that after age of 65, it's actually beneficial to have a high protein diet due to lack of muscle wasting and increasing your IGF hormone. So it kind of contradicts each other. And so after 65, you just all of a sudden start to eat more protein. Kind of silly. So many of you, you eat a moderately high protein diet to help with satisfy your hunger and keep your blood sugars level. And then you add healthy carbohydrates from vegetables and complex carb coming from plant-based sources versus refined grains, which is definitely going to be your best bet when it comes to decreasing risk of cancer, which is usually related to obesity, and also decreasing your risk of diabetes by keeping proper blood sugar and decreasing risk of elevated triglycerides. I know many of you wanted me to debunk research that comes out, and then this was definitely a good one to start with. I think what it is just causing a fear factor amongst people who eat a high protein diet, when actually they've seen much more benefits from doing so. Even those who are vegan or vegetarian, they still work on meeting a protein intake to help them feel satisfied, and definitely you still need to decrease your calories coming from carb to prevent disease. All right, so that is our topic this week. If you have any thoughts on this research article or read it yourself, please post them below. And if you have any questions that you want me to address next week, please email me at rd@lapsf.com. All right, have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks. Bye.